Why do we need to install WordPress locally on our PC? There are some benefits for this. The first thing is that if you want to test anything on a website without letting anyone on the internet have access to that, without taking care of the security or anything, you just have it on your PC. Second one is if you have a running a live website and you want to test something without break things down on that website, this is another case. And the third one, WordPress getting updates periodically for the WordPress itself or for the themes, plugins, things like that. So if you want to test or update and see how this is going without breaking your live website, you can do this also. And in today's video, we're gonna learn how to install WordPress on our local PC. Before getting started, we need two things to be on our PC. We need MAMP. This is a server, because WordPress has to run on a server. It's not like the HTML files, you can just open it on your PC. So we need MAMP, and we need a version of the current WordPress. Now I'm on wordpress.org/download. Then you will see this section, download WordPress. The newest version currently when I'm recording this video is 6.4.1. I will download that. I already have this on my PC. And the second thing we need is to download MAMP, and for me, I'm gonna download it for Windows. You can download it for Mac if you have Intel CPU or it's ARM based like M1, M2, M3. But for me, I will download for the Windows, and I already have this on my PC. After downloading both of them, we will have those two files. The first one is MAMP. I can go and install it. This is already installed on my PC, so I will not go through this. But there's just one point I want you to take care of, is while you are in the process of installing MAMP, you will find a step that is asking you, do you need MAMP Pro? And there is another thing under it. So untick both options and continue the process without any problems. And the second one is WordPress. When you download it for the first time, it will be .zip. So you need to uncompress that, and this will give you the uncompressed version of it, and it contains all the WordPress files here. So we need that folder which called WordPress. Let's open MAMP and set up our database and see how to install all the files of the WordPress inside. I will open MAMP, it's here. Before start using this, I need to configure something first. By opening MAMP here, open the preferences, the ports. You can set or leave the ports like this, or do the MAMP defaults. I prefer the 80 because it's shorter in the URL later when you test your website. The second thing is the server. You need to set which folder you need the files to be inside. This will be your root file for all the websites you are creating. So make sure that you set this correctly to the folder that you need. Next, I need to set up my database. So I will open web start page. This will open MAMP here. It's on the localhost, it's not on the internet. So tools, PHP my admin. This is where you handle all the database you have. I will create a new one. I have one here, I created it. It's WordPress, but let's create a new one. I will press on databases, and you can choose whatever you need for the naming. Let's say YouTube test website, and make sure that this is UTF-8 general_CI. If it's the same, don't change it. Create. And now we have our database here. In order to start setting up the WordPress, we need to visit our website. So how do we know our website extension or URL? I will go back to my files here, and I will copy this file, the WordPress. Then I will go to the root file that I have created. Do you remember the website root? This is for me. I will add my website here. This is the folder that contains my WordPress files. So I will delete this and add the one we just extracted, and it's called WordPress. So after adding that folder, you need to rename it to match the website name that you need, because this will be the extension in the URL. I will say this is as the one I deleted it, YouTube test website. Now let's open a new tab and write localhost / our website name. This will open the setup process for the WordPress. Let's go. What is the database name? I will go back to my localhost and copy my database name that I have created and paste it here. The username and the password, those are root. The database host is a local host, and the table prefix is WP underscore. This is totally fine because we are on a local host, but if you are doing this for a live website, I prefer changing the WP because this is the default settings, and everyone knows that your database table is gonna start with WP. So for security or securing your website, you need to change that. Submit. And now we need to run the installation. What is the site title? It's the same. What is the username that you want to create? This username you will use, the username and password you will use to log in into your website. So I will call this Meraki, and for the password I will change this to something easier for me, and then you can add your email and install the WordPress. Everything is gone successfully, and we have installed the WordPress on our local host. So let's log in and see this. I have added my username and password I just created seconds ago. Let's log in, and voila, we are on our WordPress. You can find that this is blazing fast because the response time for opening anything, it's like opening folders on your PC, because this is actually lives in your PC. Let's test that. This is the website opened in a blank. Another page, going back. So you can test anything, and it's so faster than any hosting on the internet. This is the end of our video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Definitely I will answer your questions. And if you're interested in installing the WordPress on a server, a real life server, you can watch my other video. I will leave the link in the descriptions.